Welcome. This is an update to the Squeeze Responsive plugin. We're up to version 0.5. I want to show you what's new. So if you recall, there's nothing really you have to do other than uploading the plugin. There's no configuration whatsoever. You want to create a page, not a post. You'll want to add a featured image, and if you'd like, you can add content here. I would recommend keeping it short and sweet. The magic happens down here. You enable Squeeze Responsive. Template, currently just default. Color. Now all the colors do work now. The width is now expressed as a percentage of the page size, anywhere from 10% to 95%. So I think the default is 50. I've got it set to 38 for this. One thing that's new in the video, if you just drop the video embed code in there, the Squeeze Responsive plugin will automatically resize. You don't have to worry about the size. Just get the embed code, dump it in there, and Squeeze Responsive takes over. Call to action, I don't think there's anything fancy there. Maybe actually, I don't think this was available, but now there's an editor, kind of a smart editor. And then there's a little bit change to the autoresponder. There's now the option to delay the appearance. You want to put in the autoresponder delay time in the format hours, minutes, seconds. You have to put in all three. Also what's changed is the autoresponder code. You can either drop in the HTML code or the JavaScript that's provided by like Aweber or GetResponse. If you put in the JavaScript, it will just Squeeze Responsive will display what you had chosen. There will be no modifications. On the other hand, if you drop in the HTML code, Squeeze Responsive will strip out all the appropriate information and keep it, and then dump the other stuff, and will format the display kind of in a default way. You don't have much control over that right now. So why don't I just give you an example of what it looks like, and I'll open this in a new page or a new window. And here's something to notice. Watch, this is going to show up down here. Notice there was a 3-second delay from page load, not on video play, but page load. So that's an option. You can set it to whatever you want or not even use it. The background's white. Here's what the submit looks like because I put in the HTML format, so it strips out everything that, in this case, Aweber provided. But look what happens when I resize the page. This whole thing kind of formats itself. It goes down to, I think, 200 pixels. So, on a smartphone, it might look something like that, which kind of points out that, you want to be careful about how long this headline area is or the content. The video looks awfully small, but on a smartphone, it'll pop open in a new window, so that's not really a problem. But then if you were to have a different size, if it's like on a tablet or something like that, it might look like that. But, I'm in a browser window, so let's make some changes just to give you an idea what happens. And I'll be honest, I don't really like all of these options. I'm going to change the background of the squeeze portion to black. Again, we'll open in a new window. So not really, I think, that pretty. And if you notice, the font changed. So if it's a dark color, the font changes to white. If it's a light color, the font changes to black. The script is smart enough to figure that out. Let's go for something I would probably never do, red. If I update that, and then let's view the page. Yeah, look at that. So red with a white font. So let's just try another color, purple. Let's change this to 78%. So it should take up more of the screen this time. Not 38% of the screen, but 78%, a bigger version of it. So there, it's not really looking all that hot because, boy, that's kind of god-awful, isn't it? So there's the YouTube video right there. So I took up 78% of the screen right there. And as I shrink it, it'll shrink with, but still take up 78%, and then stops at 200 pixels, if you will. So that's all I want to show you. We're up to version 0.5, not completely live and ready to go, but it's something worth checking out. I think you'll like the things that have been added.